Morning students, in this video we'll be doing a poem My Last Duchess, and this is the third video of this poem. In the prior videos we have discussed what is the basis of Browning's poetry. This My Last Duchess poem is composed by Robert Browning, and he is very famous for his dramatic monologues, and this particular poem is also written in a dramatic monologue, and this is a very big masterpiece of Browning's poetry and of his dramatic monologues. In the prior videos, we have seen that what sort of poetry Browning is composing and what are the features of his poetry and how his poetry is different from that of Tennyson's dramatic monologues. In the next videos, related to this poem, in that we have discussed the first part of the poem. अगर हम यहाँ पे बैकग्राउंड की बात करें इन शॉर्ट, सो इन दिस पोएम देयर इज़ अ स्टोरी, and in the story it is a dramatic monologue, as you all know, and the speaker of the monologue is a Dutch is duke is a position, aristocratic position, as like king, queen, you know, and other aristocratic positions are there. So it is a position called duke. The name of the duke is he is a duke of Ferrara. Ferrara is a place in Italy. So My Last Duchess, and Duchess is duke's wife. Here the story is that a person comes to the duke. A person has come to the Duke of Ferrara, and and he has brought a marriage proposal to him. ठीक है, एक व्यक्ति जो है वो ड्यूक के पास शादी का प्रस्ताव लेकर के आया है, बट ड्यूक जो है वो ऑलरेडी मैरिड था, बट इसकी वाइफ जो है वो अब नहीं है. ये अपने मोनोलॉग के द्वारा ये बताता है कि जो उनकी वाइफ है वो अब नहीं है, वो उनकी डेथ हो चुकी है. माई लास्ट डचेस, लास्ट मीन्स जो पहले थी, जो अब नहीं है. ठीक है, तो हेयर व्हाट हैपन्स इज इन दिस मोनोलॉग इट इज़ expected that a listener is there who is listening to the duke's speech, but there is no dialogue from the listener's side. ठीक है, it is just expected that yes, he is talking to someone and someone is present there who is listening to his speech. So the duke he gives his speech, he gives his monologue, and through this monologue he unveils the character of his wife. He is opening to the readers, to the listeners, the character of his wife, what he thought about her, whatever the things she did which annoyed him, all these things he exposes. ठीक है, and why he killed her. It is expected that he might have, the duke himself might have killed her. There is a theme of jealousy which is going in this poem. A theme of jealousy you will come to know. A theme of suppression of women is there. That how the duke is, he thinks that the woman should behave in a particular manner in which he thinks is appropriate, or which the male society thinks is appropriate. So the woman should behave in that appropriate manner only. She should not behave otherwise. She should not smile to other men. If she thinks that someone is doing something good to her out of good manners and out of courtesy, so she is not supposed to smile. Even her smile and her blushes and all her things are for her, all these things are for her husband only. ठीक है, तो there is a theme of jealousy going on, theme of thinking of women, that what sort of mindset this duke has, psychopathic mindset, जिसको कि हम कहीं ना कहीं उससे रिलेट करेंगे. दिस माइंडसेट ओपन्स, एंड थ्रू आउट द पोएम वी विल ऑल्सो गेट टू नो अबाउट, वी कैन डू द or rather the poet himself does the soul dissection of the character. So we'll get to know about the soul of the duke, that what sort of a person he is. ठीक है, तो now moving forward, The Duke is giving his speech and he says, must never hope to reproduce the faint half flush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. Now, here the Duke is referring, these all things we have discussed in the previous video. In this, he is referring to the behavior of the Duchess, her former Duchess, of her wife, that how she behaved with the other men, that इफ़ दे डिड समथिंग गुड टू हर, वो अगर उसकी हेल्प कर देते, कुछ ज़रा सी भी मदद कर देते, एंड शी यूज़ टू बिकम वेरी हैप्पी. जो डचेस है, जो ड्यूक की वाइफ है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो जाया करती थी उन चीज़ों से, और वो खुश हो करके उनको रिप्लाई किया करती थी. ठीक है, उनसे खुशी से बात करती थी, स्माइल करके उनसे बात किया करती थी. तो दिस थिंग ड्यूक वुड नॉट अप्रूव. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है, ड्यूक को बिल्कुल ही नापसंद थी ये चीज़ें. शी हैड अ हार्ट, हाउ शैल आई से, टू सून मेड ग्लैड. नाउ he is here commenting upon the character of the lady, that he is saying that she had a heart, that what kind of a person she was. She possessed a heart which can be made happy, glad means happy, which can be made happy very easily. That how come how can a woman become happy so easily, or becomes or laugh or smile so easily? She is not supposed to do that. ठीक है, ड्यूक को इस पे क्या है, बहुत बड़ी आपत्ति है. तो किस चीज़ पे, दैट वाई शी यूज टू बिकम सो हैप्पी वेरी ईजिली, कि वो छोटी सी किसी चीज़ पे खुश हो जाया करती और फिर उनसे हंस के रिप्लाई दे दिया करती. ये चीज़ जो है वो ड्यूक को बिल्कुल ही नापसंद थी. Here this thing shows his arrogance. ठीक है, ये उसकी एरोगेंस को, उसकी प्राउडनेस को, इन सब चीज़ों को ये व्यक्तित्व में जो है उनकी ये दर्शा रहा है. इन द ड्यूक्स पर्सनैलिटी, दैट ही वॉज वेरी मच एरोगेंट अबाउट हिज लॉन्ग फैमिली हिस्ट्री, और उस कारण से it is very inappropriate for a woman of aristocratic class to become very happy so easily, to reply with a smile to a other man, है ना, who is a normal human being, not belonging to any aristocratic class. So you are not supposed to smile at those trivial people. So this thing shows the Duke's mentality of arrogance. Then again he says, too easily impressed. She liked whatever she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Now in this whole paragraph, he will be commenting upon the character of the late Duchess. He says that too easily impressed means it was very easy to impress her, to impress this woman. It was very easy. If you will do very simple things also, she'll get very happy. So it was very easy to impress her. She liked whatever she looked on. Anything she looked on, कुछ भी वो देखती थी वो उसको पसंद करती थी. She liked whatever she looked on, and her looks went everywhere means, and she used to look everywhere. Here this symbolizes that the Duchess was of a simple heart. ठीक है, she used to she possessed a very simple heart, a very pure heart, that she was a very simple woman. जो भी चीज़ को वो देखती वो उससे खुश हो जाती. ठीक है, वो जो चाहे वो छोटी चीज़ हो या बड़ी चीज़ हो, वो उसको देख करके खुश होती और खुशी से क्या है उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करती. she does not she didn't differentiate between normal human being में या फिर aristocratic class में, वो differentiate नहीं करती. that if a person is of a aristocratic class and he is doing something, then she will be very happy, but if a normal man is doing something to her, she will not be very happy. So this kind of differentiation was not found in the Duchess character. ठीक है, so he is comment which the Duke obviously did not like. He hated her for this reason. So the tone of the Duke is of sarcasm. He is talking in a sarcastic tone, and he is criticizing the character of the lady, the personality of the lady, that why she used to be very happy at everything, and she looked upon everything So it was all one. Here the differentiation ना कि जो एक राजतंत्र की तरफ से कोई काम हो तब हम बहुत खुश हों और जो एक नॉर्मल लोग करें तब हमें उतना खुश नहीं होना चाहिए, तो इसके ऊपर इट वॉज ऑल वन। दिस डिफ्रेंशिएशन जो है वो इस लेडी में नहीं था। तो ड्यूक यहाँ पे ये चीज़ को हाईलाइट कर रहा है दैट इट वॉज ऑल वन, एवरीथिंग वॉज वन फॉर हर। वो एरिस्टोक्रेसी को भी सेम ही तरह से रिस्पॉन्ड करती जैसे कि वो नॉर्मल पीपल को करती थी। दिस वॉज द थिंग। माई फेवर एट हर ब्रेस्ट, द ड्रॉपिंग ऑफ द डे लाइट इन द वेस्ट, the bough of cherries some officious fool broke in the orchard for her, the white mule she rode with around the terrace. Now here the three things he is saying, that the dropping of the daylight in the west, west में you know that सन सेट्स है ना, सूरज डूबता है पश्चिम दिशा में, तो वहाँ पे अगर डे लाइट पड़ती है, सूरज की रोशनी अगर पड़ती है, उसको देख कर के वो खुश हो जाती है। ठीक है। द बाउ ऑफ चेरीज, कोई भी अगर सिंपल नॉर्मल पर्सन ही गोज इन टू एन ऑर्चर्ड, ऑर्चर्ड मीन्स अ गार्डन ऑफ फ्रूट्स, कि वहाँ से जा कर के और उसके लिए चेरी के गुच्छे ले आता तो वो खुश हो जाती। द वाइट म्यूल शी रोड विथ राउंड द टेरेस, शी रोड equal for her. She didn't differentiate. And her approving speech, जो वो तारीफ भी करती थी, वो अलग काम के लिए अलग तरह से नहीं होती। ठीक है। सेम ही तरह की वो तारीफ हर चीज़ के लिए। अगर ही द ड्रॉपिंग ऑफ द डे लाइट इन द वेस्ट, अगर इफ शी सीज when the sun is setting in the west and comes to see the daylight, then she'll appreciate that thing with same words as she'll use for a normal official. Here he is referring to foolish. Officious fool means a very normal person who is working for the duke, that he goes into the garden and bring bough of cherries for her, she'll appreciate that also with the same words and that also with same zeal. Okay, nothing was different for her, everything was same. Or blush at least, she thanked men, good, but thanked somehow. She used to thank men, whatever was done for her, she used to thank people for that things. She used to thank men, good, but thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900 years old name with anybody's gift. Now here he is saying that the duke is saying that she used to thank people, है ना, if a person is doing something good to her, then she used to thank people. But the duke here is saying that she used to thank people in such a way that she is giving my family gift of 900 years old name, and it is, and she is equating that gift with anybody's gift. ठीक है। She is my wife now, according to the duke, the duchess is my wife now, and she is associated with me, and I have a very, which he boastfully says that I have a very long family history of 900 years, 900 साल पुरानी हमारे फैमिली का इतिहास है। ठीक है। तो जो ये गिफ्ट है, मैं अगर कोई गिफ्ट दूँ उसमें और अगर कोई और आदमी गिफ्ट दे उसमें, इसको कोई अंतर समझ में नहीं आता। शी considered everything very equally. Who would stoop to blame this sort of trifling? Now the duke tells that who would stoop. Stoop means bend, झुकना, lower one's standard. That who will lower one's standard to blame this sort of trifling? Trifling means unimportant things. Even had you skill in speech which I have not, to make your well. This thing shows the duke's very much hatred towards the Duchess, that why she considered everything equally and not gave the Duke his due importance because of his rank, because of his stature, as he belonged to the very highly respected aristocratic family of who is having a 900 years old family history. So the Duke is very pained at seeing these things, and he is full of hatred towards his Duchess because of this thing. Okay, so the next we'll be doing in the last part we'll be doing in the next video.